What's up, Vanny fans? As you might imagine, life is getting just a little bit hectic. We're working to tie up loose ends here in Florida, preparing the van for true full-time living, and getting the house ready to sell.
That's a lot of shells. That's a lot of shells.
We've been recording a lot of what we're doing every day, but time is at a premium, so being able to edit it all into a weekly video is tough. My amazing employer also recently discovered that I enjoy and am not too bad at editing videos, so I'm doing one a week for work now as well. I'm grateful to be able to do stuff I like for my job, but yeah, it means I'm stretched a bit thin these days. I have all this footage I've been collecting and haven't used yet, so let's go through it all and give you an idea of what we're up to. First, we discovered during our big camping trip that our bathroom door needed some TLC. So this is where the toilet is, and we designed it so that we had this lifting lid on a gasket in the back, so we could just lift it up, come in here, do our business, and then close it back up. And the rest of the time, it would basically be a workspace, a countertop, a nice hidden little compartment where you can do your business. Well, we've had some issues specifically with the hinge mechanism in the back. We've reinstalled this maybe twice, 3 times now, and we keep having issues. So I'm coming in here and I'm gonna see if I can fix it once and for all. While spending multiple days tackling that particularly frustrating problem, we had a pipe break in the house kitchen. So I was literally out in the van overhearing the diagnosis and estimate when the plumber gave us the bad news. Oh my God. I'm hearing them talk about the estimate. $6,300. Oh my God. Oh my God. Having that problem fixed was intense. They had to dig up the entire length of the front of our house to replace the original cast iron pipes with PVC. So, in case you couldn't tell, they're drilling a hole into our house right now to fix the plumbing. So, progress on the van is halted at the moment. I can't even hear myself think. 2 days of jackhammers and about a week of random dudes traipsing through the house had us all pretty exhausted. But once the pipes were replaced, we kicked our prep for leaving Florida into high gear. We're now working with realtors, taking the pets to the vet for vaccination updates, and I even sold my car.
Goodbye, car. I'm sad to see you go. You were awesome. I don't know why, but I'm getting a little misty about this. Like, I'm getting a little sad. Goodbye. Like, I don't care. I don't know. It's just a car. Like, it shouldn't matter.
It's not about it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it's because, you know, like, we're exchanging our lives for a different life, you know, and we're not to the part yet where we get our part yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have the van, but yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're like exchanging our whole lives for a whole different life that's more amenable to like our values and beliefs and like what we want to do in the future. But, you know, in every exchange there's a part where you give your stuff, and like right now we're still just giving our stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like even if you just have 2 people and you're just exchanging something, like I feel like it's pretty understandable to feel like you're losing, like you're just losing your stuff, you know? I mean, we're gonna get to a point where I watch my car get driven away, and we're gonna get to a point where we drive away from our house, and we're gonna drive away from our house and be like, that building and everything that's in it, it's like, well, there's somebody else's now, like we're just losing it, you know? But that's because, you know, we're like trading in our whole lives for a whole different life, and we're not gonna see the part where we get our stuff until later, you know?
I also finally told my boss about our plans, and I'm extremely fortunate that he was very understanding and supportive.
You know, just kind of phrased it as, we're moving. We are leaving the local area, which is also where my company is headquartered. So I wanted him to know, like, you know, I know that you're not expecting people to come back in the office. They've decided to make the company like 100% dispersed and remote. But, you know, I wanted him to know what's going on and just keep him in the loop and be transparent. And so I said, yeah, we're moving. This is what's happening. This is our timeline. And I guess he has watched some of our videos or has seen enough to know that this was eventually going to happen. He and I are connected on Facebook and LinkedIn, so I'm sure he was able to find the stuff, but he hasn't like said anything because I haven't said anything, and I didn't bring it up because I wasn't really like 100% sure. Like, I didn't want to be like, hey, this is happening, and then pull the rug out and be like, oh, JK, never mind. So, but now that the car is sold and the house is, you know, a target date to go on the market, I figured, okay, I should let him know. So we had a conversation, and he was super, super supportive. He said exactly what I was hoping he would say, which is like, one of the beautiful things about working remotely is that you can be anywhere, and as long as you're able to make all your meetings and get your stuff done on time, and, you know, work on any connectivity issues you might run into along the way, like, I don't care, you know, it's your life. You do your work, that's what matters. And that's what I would hope most people would say. I know that not every workplace can accommodate that. Not every job role can accommodate that. And, you know, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution, but it seemed to me, as long as I had an internet connection, I should be able to work from wherever. And he agrees, which is just delightful.
I still can't believe we're doing this sometimes. We're leaving everything behind. We're voluntarily becoming kind of homeless. We're moving into a crappy old van with our 2 pets and driving across the continent. Oh, and speaking of the pets, another thing we've been trying to tackle is acclimating Butters to the van. I'm recording every time we bring him out to explore and sniff, but it's a process. I'll have a video all on that subject at some point in the future, but here's a snippet from his very first time ever in Vanny DeVito.
So, here's our beloved Butters in his harness, which you probably can't see from here, but he has a little skull and crossbones on, which I think is very apropos. And we're gonna take him out to the van. Oh, good boy.
Look how shriveled up he is on his side.
He hates it so much.
Okay, buddy. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you something about this, my dude. Out of all the moves, the many moves that you've done with us, including the move to our place when we got you.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be by far the least stressful and the fastest.
Hey, baby. Hi. Come here.
Close the door.
Yeah, why don't you? Come here. You stay here. Are you on Pride Rock? What do you think? The band's not so bad, huh?
Anyway, I prefer to do videos that cover more succinct periods in time, but that simply might not be possible over the next few weeks. We just have too much to do to get ready to leave, especially while working full-time. But the good news is that we're so close to actually hitting the road. It's looking like we're gonna leave Florida around mid-May. Our first stop will be Rochester, New York, my hometown. I want to visit some friends and family before we head west, and I think it'll be nice to travel someplace familiar for our first adventure out of Florida. So anyway, that's what's going on with us and Vanny DeVito. If you're as excited as we are about all the travel coming up, please be sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that bell notification icon so you are alerted to any new uploads to our channel. You can also follow us on Instagram at Vanny DeVito Adventures. I'm thinking about starting a TikTok too. Drop a comment below if you have thoughts on that one. Finally, we did start a Buy Me a Coffee account. If you're interested in supporting our adventures by buying us a beverage, maybe paying for a toll or two, or gifting the fur babies a bag of treats, you can send us donations through Buy Me a Coffee. It's a cool platform because you can more easily send one-time donations, unlike Patreon. You can become a monthly member like Patreon or YouTube memberships, but you can also just send a one-time tip. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I have a job to do, a house to sell, and a van to prep. We love you guys. We're so grateful you're here. We can't wait to share our trip with you, but in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.